Hope you're having a great day today. Welcome along to the Clan Mother for the 4th moon cycle. Just scraping in on this one, but given that I missed doing the recording last year, still really glad that we're getting it done. So first and foremost, thanks to Jamie Sands for documenting the wisdom and the information that is the 13 original Clan Mothers. I find this book really good, and it took me quite a while to get into it. So thank you to Lydahl, my friend, who was so persistent with getting me to come along to her full moon gatherings when she was doing these. And that's what introduced me to this book. And thanks to Medicine Crow, who I assume helped Lydahl on the path as well, and who still hangs out with me via the phone sometimes when I annoy him. So I'm just getting used to the technology that I've got because it's really bright light shining in my eyes, but that's okay. So this Clan Mother is for the month of April, and with the Clan Mothers they run full moon to full moon. So I'm recording this video really close to the Clan Mother for the 5th moon cycle, who I've already done a video for, which is cool. I'll talk about her at the end of this one. But so going forward, next year, we'll have the Clan Mother of the 4th moon cycle again, and we're just finishing up with her journey now. So I'll share with you the poem, and then I'll have a little bit of a chat about her story, and I'll share with you how it has unfolded for me this year. And last year when I was doing these recordings, I missed 3 videos. I missed the Clan Mother for the 3rd moon cycle, who was Ways to Truth, and I really had that journey anchor in the last 12 months, which I talk about in that video. I also missed this one, which is Looks Far Woman, which is interesting because when I tell you the story, you'll be like, oh, okay, how could you miss it? But I obviously needed to journey with it for a little bit longer than what I had in the 2 years prior. And I also missed the Clan Mother for the 8th moon cycle, which will be coming up, which is Weaves the Web. No, She Who Heals, sorry. I've done Weaves the Web. She Who Heals was the other one that I missed. So, yeah, we'll be looking at that one in August. Or I might do it earlier because I've journeyed with that one now too. I think these 3 were actually interrelated for me. So we had Ways to Truth first. Now, for the last month, for the full moon cycle that we're just about to wrap up, we've been journeying with Looks Far Woman. So we'll read the poem. Mother, teach me how to see the shining lights of stars, the faces of the ancestors in worlds both near and far. Show me how to welcome the visions appearing to me, seeing the truth in detail, unraveling each mystery. Walk me through the dream time of altered time and space, that I may share those visions with every creed and race. Doorkeeper of all dimensions, I seek your medicine ways of how to earth my visions, seeing truth inside me today. So much good stuff with this Clan Mother. Looks Far Woman is the Clan Mother who is the guardian of the 4th moon cycle, which falls in April. The colours associated with this Clan Mother are the full spectrum of pastel colours, because she carries the medicine of prophecy, seeing the truth in all colours. She is the doorkeeper of the crack in the universe and the golden door of illumination, which leads to all other dimensions of awareness. She stands at the crack of the universe and safely guides all human spirits, taking dreamtime journeys into other realms and then back home, being present and fully conscious of their bodies. Awesome time to be journeying with this Clan Mother, especially if you are someone who has begun the journey, or perhaps you've always been doing it, the journey with astral projection or astral travel and dream journeys, you know, that sort of stuff. This Clan Mother is a seer, an oracle, a dreamer, and a visionary. She teaches us the validity of our impressions, our dreams, our visions, and feelings as they exist within our inner potential. It's also perfect timing for this sort of stuff because the world that we're journeying into now, as in the physical world that we're journeying into now, if I can even say that, is about your body. It's about how do you feel within your body, how do you navigate with your body. It's leading with heart, been saying that for the last couple of years. But yeah, it's body rather than head, right? The logical, it's not, can't even really say the logical mind would think that this is all crazy, because that's actually not true either. If we think about Einstein and a lot of the great philosophers, so older than that, Socrates, Pythagoras, I can see them all sitting around the Colosseum type structures of the ancient Greek world. Think of that type of energy. That's sort of what's happening now. It's what they spoke about, but it's physically happening, if that makes sense. Just rolling with what comes through with this, which is very much this clan mother. Looks far woman instructs humankind on how to unravel the symbols found in psychic impressions. She shows us how to see the truth in every vision we receive in the tangible and intangible worlds. In her wisdom, Looks far woman assists every seeker in finding the seeds of personal and planetary prophecy that the great mystery planted inside all human beings. So again, back to that body, right? It's all inside us. We are a full body. It's not just the mind or the spirit or the body. We're a full body, the whole lot, all wrapped up together. It's like when I do adjustments on people, that's getting really strong now too. But when I do adjustments on people, body adjustments, it's encouraging you to understand that it's not your left leg and your right leg, it's your leg. And the leg is the body, because it's attached to the rest of the body. It's the whole body. She knows that all two-leggeds can access the ability to see the truth in all dimensions if they seek the light of the eternal flame of love, and if they are willing to receive the visions that come when the heart is open. I'm laughing because I can see a little bug. Looks far woman understands that all possibilities and probabilities exist in the future. So again, we're dropping into that space of free will, and you can create the life that you wish to see based on your own intentions and desires. Looks far woman teaches us that tangible events are only manifested through each individual's freely made decisions. This morning I shuffled a deck of cards that I hadn't played with in over 12 months, and Neroli was the essence that came through, and that is about cause and effect. So your thoughts, your decisions, they provide for you the surf that you're going to ride, the waves that you're going to ride, or the web that you're going to walk through. Every human being has the ability to use the information found in sleep-time dreams and or dream-time waking visions to change the course of his or her personal experiences. I'm going to talk about that in a sec. Looks far woman sees all potential truths, as well as how an individual will ignore or take heed when omens or portents appear. Looks far woman is willing to teach humankind how to see those truths by using their own abilities, but she will not give pat answers on what the future holds for any individual. So dreams, found in the sleep time dreams. Here's the journey that I had with this clan mother in the last 12 months, definitely the last 12 months. This time, 12 months ago, it was a pretty powerful day. We're in a pretty powerful time again, coming up to a lunar eclipse, full lunar eclipse in Scorpio, which is really big energy. To me, it feels exciting. It's change and transformation, which is exciting for me and as an adventurer and an explorer, all of those sort of things. A galactical being on some sort of whacked out physical adventure. I tend to feel excited when it's this type of energy, okay? When it's really stormy and windy, I'm like, yeah, what's going to happen? So this time 12 months ago, I felt really strong. I knew that something big was going to happen. I shared that with the people that were a part of the Aroma Zen relaxation journey that I did in the afternoon this time last year. That night, I had a dream which showed me what was going to happen. And it's still crystal clear in my mind. And I thought down the track, 6 months later, I thought, no, maybe I'm making this up, surely that wasn't what happened. But when I finally got home from my experience over East, I found my journal that I'd written in, and on the 14th of May, 14th of May, I'd done the medicine card reading, which told me big stuff was happening. On the 16th of May, so this time 12 months ago, I read what I wrote, and it was that dream. So what happened was the next morning I got up really early, like I was doing at the time, because I was teaching classes at the gym. I went to work and I didn't come home. And what I saw in my dream is what played out for me. Now, if I ever have another dream like that again, it won't be the same scenario, but I will remember the feeling. I will remember the experience of that dream, because it was different, right? I have had lots of other dreams that are sharing information or offering symbols or messages to help me decode thoughts or understand what might be happening. But this was different. This was like seeing the future. This was like having a premonition. And I have had those in the past, but I obviously hadn't had one for a while. I will heed the message next time and decide what I will do in reaction to having that dream. Okay, that is the biggest thing that I think I've had with this clan mother, and it's most definitely, to me, the message in this. Because I understand being an oracle and a seer, I can do it for others, and I do take others to the crack in the universe. I know that. I take them to the door, and we have a look through, or I have a look through for them, and then we're working on different things that they can do to guide their life in whatever path it is that they wish to take, whether they want to go down that track or they want to go down a different one. Looks Far Woman shows us how to observe everything around us and how to remember every detail. This clan mother enjoys teaching us how to recall anything we have seen in order to reconstruct useful information. So this is, I love it. I absolutely love it. I say it with all of them, but I'll say it again. I love it. Looks Far Woman instructs us how to distinguish between the tangible and intangible parts of what we see when we have developed second sight, or the ability to see in both worlds at once. When we fine-tune this talent of second sight, she teaches us how to know which vision is true prophecy and which vision is just a probability. So that's why I feel I didn't share this video last year. I didn't do it because I hadn't had the depth of the journey with her. And I know I've said that in other videos before too. The clan mothers each year are the same. We have 13 clan mothers which guide us. It's up to you whether you choose to go on a journey with them or not. But each year, your journey with them will deepen. Each time you go through the fourth moon cycle, your journey with Looks Far Woman will shift and change. And obviously it was a big part of my journey on this planet Earth walk for me to have such a big journey with her this time around, is all I can say. When we in the final development of this clan mother's lessons, human beings are able to fully understand any signs, portents, omens or symbols presented to their awareness. This is what it feels like for me now. So 2 days ago, I opened my email inbox in the morning, and instead of reading the emails to read the emails, I was having certain words jump at me, or there would be certain things that I would get an image from, or it just made sense. And it was almost as if I could create my own article, my own document to read based on the heading of 15 different emails and parts of an email that I'd read. So it developed into one page of information, if that makes sense. So that tells me I've definitely anchored in this clan mother's lessons. I've always been someone who has run with external signs and omens, noticing different things, always. And the further along I've gotten in terms of my own self-development and awareness, self-mastery, I've understood that that is because of my makeup, and I'm grateful for that. Right? There's a whole other topic on that sort of stuff that tells you whether you're someone who runs off external signs or whether you're a human that operates with your own internal mechanism and stuff like that. Like there's a whole thing on that if you want to learn how to do that, you can. Looks Far Woman presents the lesson of respecting boundaries by showing us it is not okay to look into another person's sacred space unless we are asked by that individual to do so. So that's where, when I mentioned before, I can take people to the edge of the universe, to that door, to the crack in the universe, to the door to other areas. I only do that if it's part of a journey with them. I'm happy to not do it, actually, to be honest. But if somebody is wanting to expand in that way, they want to master self, they want to understand what is coming or what they're doing, this earth walk, we'll do it together. So I've understood that from the very beginning. That's like not interfering in somebody else's business. It's minding your own business. It's not interfering in somebody else's path or journey. It's always doing your best to have the highest of intentions for other people and understanding that everybody's on their own journey in this, and that their feelings are their feelings, your feelings are yours. They can't modify yours, you can't modify theirs. She shows us the pitfalls of looking too far too soon by reminding us that we can destroy the beauty of the moment. So again, it's one thing to be able to see, it's another thing to do it all the time. So that's like always relying on cards to give you an answer for the day. Or, yeah, we're here to have an adventure, right? To have an experience. When we forget our ability to use free will by forecasting what a future outcome will be, we can trap ourselves into projections, expectations, and a loss of potential opportunity. We also then have a really stale existence, in my experience. If we... how can I put this? If we don't allow ourselves to have the experience that comes with free will and free reign, go out and be free range chicken for the day. If we don't let ourselves have that free reign, life can be pretty boring, because even though you might be able to foresee your future, or you're crafting your future, if you don't have a day where it's just winging it, in my experience, you will soon lose that zest for life. Yeah. The lesson, this is another part too. The lessons we refuse to experience will usually catch up with us later in another form. So you can't always be roses. As an adventurer, there's going to be hard shit. But it's really cool to see how you can navigate through the experience, right? Looks Far Woman shows us how to observe each opportunity, knowing when to follow that path and when to choose another road. This is really important. Nail this part of it. Understand when to follow and when to go, you know what? No, it's my free will to change my destiny. I'm going to do something different. Our personal clarity depends upon our ability to observe the obvious, allowing us to then make personal choices in order to alter our sacred paths and grow. This clan mother tells us how to see the truth in all of life's situations. It's really cool. Now, the story that goes along with Looks Far Woman, because all of them have a story, okay? The doorkeeper of the crack in the universe she is. It actually talks about her and her process of dreaming, or her process of gazing, or foreseeing, her prophetic capacity. The way that she does that is she sits in her cave, she goes into a meditative state, and she looks into the dark bowl, and the dark medicine bowl replicates the starry skies. She's able to center herself into it, and you effectively mold into it. And that takes you out into the universe. Short version. She uses that skill for many things, and with all the clan mothers, I would have said this before as well, they don't age. They're here to teach the tribe, the humans, the two-leggers, the experience and the lesson. Once that lesson is anchored in, that knowledge and wisdom goes into the crystal skulls. There's 13 crystal skulls, and those crystal skulls are the ones that contain the wisdom that is given to us, that we have access to. Now, the story with this clan mother I found to be quite confrontational. And the reason I found that story to be quite confrontational was just because it is probably something that is really close to personal experiences that I've had. And the story involves 2 young children coming to the clan mother, finding her in the cave, and it's the young boy bringing his young sister who had been raped and left to die on the side of the road by villagers travelling through. So in terms of what it triggered, that also fits with what I had in the last 12 months, which was a deep journey into seeing all the karma in all of the places that I got taken to in terms of the ancestral trauma and the clearing of so many things and the greater capacity for understanding of so many things for people that's locked within themselves. I'll just put it that way. So Lydahl woman uses her skills and her knowledge and her experiences to help these young children, and the young girl, her soul fragments are brought back together. She is encouraged for her spirit, her orenda, to stay within the human body, for her to come back to the planet because she was put into like a semi-comatose state. And in the journey, the brother goes off because he finds himself a mate, which is fine. And the young girl stays with the clan mother, and the clan mother's cementing of her journey or her life lesson is to impart her capacity to see and to be the guardian of the crack in the universe onto a human. And once she's able to do that, because the young girl is the protege, is the apprentice, if you like, once that's done, the clan mother's journey is finished, and she then disappears into the ether, returns back to the great mystery. So it's a really cool story, but I did find it quite confronting. And I remember it being quite confronting a couple of years ago too, when I was reading this particular clan mother. So even though I love and totally understand the skills, the journey with this one, like in terms of the prophecy side of things and seeing so far and being an oracle and guiding people into that space, the story itself that went with this one was probably a little bit too much for me. Perhaps I hadn't cleared that cellular trauma, if you like. But it's done now, so that's cool. And here's this video, really enjoy it. Again, great thanks to those who have come before me that have shared this with me, and I hope that you enjoy it, that you have had an interesting experience with Lydahl woman. It's getting cold here, so I'm sniffing. That your journey with the 4th moon cycle, whatever level it is, that it was good, that it enhanced your experience, your earthside walk. And yeah, we're coming up to the 5th moon cycle, and the clan mother for the 5th moon cycle is Listening Woman, who is the woman of stillness. So in Australia, we are moving into winter. Perfect timing for stepping from prophetic side of things, where you're looking into the starry bowl and journeying into the night and into the dream time, and then understanding how to convert the symbols and the messages and everything that you see into practicality and everyday life. And then you're going to journey into the stillness. So 5th moon cycle's coming up tomorrow, I think. Enjoy that one. I've already got a video for the clan mother for the 5th moon cycle, and I will journey with her again anyway. But yeah, enjoy, and I will see you again soon. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and share like everybody else says on YouTube, and I will be seeing you soon.